back for it. Like they always do. Whoa, shoot. That's what you call a bad boat flip. Always make sure, guys, when you're throwing a chatterbait, if they hit it, you know, let them stop it. Let them come back and get it. 9 out of 10 times, they'll come right back for it. Hey, everybody, it's Dalton. Thought I'd get you a fishing report for Lake Nacimiento. I was going to do fishing reports every week, but I find that the conditions have not changed that much. The biggest thing that's changing out here is the water level. Water levels are down to, I don't know, it might be down to 23% now. It was already creeping that way. It's kind of interesting how this all worked out. Last year we got one good little bit of rain. It took the lake from 21 to 41%. Now we're heading back to 21%. So Monterey County runs the water. I don't know all the rhyme or reason behind it, but they continue to drop the lake levels. I think there's pros and cons to that. The bad side of it is for the people that live out here and they spend money out here to live here, and they're not able to use their docks. I don't know if it's Oak Shore or if it's maybe a couple of areas or launch ramps where they can't launch there anymore. The water's too low, so they're having to come around the front entrance in order to get their boat in the water. So, you know, that's what's going on. I think basically the good side of, you know, releasing water is it creates current, so it can help a little bit with the bite. But that's what's going on with the water levels, and that's really the main thing changing out here. As far as the bite itself, it's been about the same for the last, say, 2 or 3 weeks. I'm catching fish anywhere from right up on the bank line all the way out to 25 or 30 feet. That's a good benchmark out here. If you stay in that range and you cover water, you're going to get some bites. That works out really well. Baits out here, the nice thing about this lake and these spotted bass is that they'll take so many different kind of baits. One of the things that I'm disappointed with right now, and I'm hoping it's going to change as these water temperatures get warmer. Right now we're probably at around 79 degrees. We're creeping into that 80-degree range. And what I'm hoping is that it'll elevate the topwater bite. The topwater bite this year, it's there. I mean, I'm catching fish on topwater. Just a little guy, but topwater bites are always fun, no matter what the size of the bass. Man, when they hit a topwater, it's always a blast. A little whopper plopper going. But it's not like it was last year and even the year before, where I could leave the launch ramp, come around to a flat, and there would just be tons of white bass, spotted bass, boiling up. I mean, just chewing on those shad, and every cast you would get bit or catch one. And right now it hasn't been that way for me. I'm hoping that changes. In the mornings, I've really been enjoying the mornings out here, the early morning, getting out here at 6 o'clock, getting my boat in the water really quick. And one of the baits that has, of course, shined for me, and I keep talking about it, but it keeps shining for me, and that's the chatterbait. That's how we open up the morning. First bite of the morning, covering water in this nice cloudy, windy day. My favorite bait in these conditions is a chatterbait. Come here. Got me a nice, probably, oh, maybe 1 3/4 pounds, a little bit skinny. Nice bass though, nice hit on a chatterbait. You know, I talk about a chatterbait a lot, I love it. I mean, it makes sense that that chatterbait is working because, you know, it's mimicking those shad. It's noisy. You got the wind blowing, some cloud cover. It's just you know, that vibrating jig just makes, it displaces so much water that those fish, they're able to find it really fast. So chatterbaits work really well. It's not that I get tons of fish on it, but I seem to always catch fish on it. So a chatterbait's really good. I was watching Steve. I really like the guy and I like his channel. He does the reports out at the California Delta, and I've got his link below if you guys want to get his fishing reports, because some of you guys do fish the Delta. But he did kind of a mid-year report of the California Delta, and he gave it a C-, just not living up to its normal expectations. And I thought about, you know, I'm going to do that here. I'm going to give this lake right now this year, as we get ready to go into the last 6 months of the year, I'm going to give it a B. I've had some A+ days, but to me, it's a B overall. I think that the lake, obviously you're going to catch fish out here. It produces bites. But you guys who fish this lake a lot over the years know that things like the top water and even the amounts of fish that you can catch out here can get really crazy, and it just stays consistent month after month. I haven't found that to be totally the case this year. So right now I'm going to give Nacimiento a B. I think that it's a great place to come to fish, but it has been a lot better. As far as Santa Margarita, I'm going to head out there next week. I heard the algae bloom is in full effect, so the water is going to be greened up. I want to get out and see how much that water is colored. I want to see how dark it is, and then I'm going to have to try to figure out how to catch them in that. And typically I'm going to use dark colors. I'll use a black and blue worm or something like that, but I got to go out there, figure it out. And then next week I think I'll be able to give you a report on the conditions that are going on at Santa Margarita. But hey, you know, Nacimiento is going to produce fish. Even though I give it a B, it's a strong B. You can come out here and just catch them, and it's a lot of fun. Well, I hope I covered enough information for you. Water clarity is pretty good. With all the boat traffic, you do get some a little stain in the water, but I like that stain. I don't like crystal clear water, and I like water to be a little bit stained. I tend to catch a lot more fish. I can hide my presentations a lot better. Well, hopefully this video helps. Thanks for tuning in. I'll talk to you next time.